Hey y'all, welcome back. It's your girl Jazz
and Ray
and Bria Monet.
And today we are talking sex and everything sexuality.
Yes! My favorite topic.
All our favorite topic. Today we have a special guest joining us on Candid Convos.
Hi.
Miss Joslyn of
Hello.
Nani Box.
Nani
Box.
Hello. I'm so glad to be here, ladies.
Thank you for being here.
Right.
Here.
Can't wait to get candid with you guys.
Yes! But to begin, so I wanted to say thank you for inviting us first to your launch at Nani Box.
Oh my gosh.
That came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh hell yes.
We loved it.
You guys all brought the energy that I was looking for, so it was so exciting to see y'all's faces.
It was beautiful. And
Yeah,
then I think being in a room with more women who are and men on the same page and have the same idea is just like, yes, this is what we need more of.
It was an amazing event. So congratulations to
Yes,
that.
congratulations. Thank you.
So to begin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I am a creative. I like to say that I'm a creative, even though like I have brains and passion brains. First and foremost, I'm just a creative person.
Yeah.
I put it out there that I'm a Pisces. So I think a lot of people like to say, okay, what is her sign?
Yeah.
That was like my first question. I'm like, so, what's your sign? Okay.
I'm a Pisces with my moon in Cancer.
Ooh.
So yeah, very creative, emotional,
Yes.
sensual.
Yes.
All of that, literally.
I'm 27 years old. I'm based in Miami, Homestead. And yeah, that's pretty much just the gist of who I am. Yeah.
So let me ask you, what gave you the idea to start Nani Box? Because for us, we haven't seen anything like it. So what kind of pushed you in that direction?
So I think that I love this question because I feel like oftentimes I give different responses, and that kind of lets me know that it wasn't just one thing that pushed me in that direction. But I will have to say that I had a lot to do with just my own personal internal battles within myself when it comes to self-care and you know, just like owning myself and my voice. And so I was like, I'm pretty positive that there's other women out there that feels the same way. So why not put it out into the world for people to relate, for people, you know, to latch on and connect with one another. So
Okay. I love that. I love that. I think it's a lot of times where people are kind of questioning and don't know how to delve inside and like, what is this? What is that? So I think you starting this box is like, I don't know. I was struggling too, and I figured some stuff out. So let me help you figure some stuff out.
And we're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out together.
Well, we keep saying the Nani Box, but we haven't told people like, what is the Nani Box and what can they expect from the Nani Box?
Yeah, so I think that the Nani Box is just the female experience. And I think it's a collective of a lot of things. It's sex and, you know, feeling comfortable in your body. And, you know, just the plethora of things that we go through, whether it's, you know, taboos, yeast infection, periods, topics that shouldn't be an issue, but whatever the case is, it's just negative connotation behind it. So I think it's just the female experience in general. And it's not just one thing, but it's multiple things.
Yes.
Awesome. And I've noticed just from being on your social media, I'm not stalking you.
No, I need stalking.
Since you're live and like following you, I'm like, that's what it was all about. This is sexy,
right? Just so like inspired, and I think it started with just your personal page and just being like, oh, who is this woman? I don't know what this is, but your whole energy and everything was just like so authentic. Is how it comes across. Is how it feels.
Thank you.
So
I think that's the goal of mine. Is to always be authentic and true to me.
Yes. And it seems like a lot of people are resonating with it because I've seen like the responses, you know, to your comments and things that you're posting. So how do you think that's going to shape the future of Nani Box? How do you just like hope to grow?
So for sure. When I thought about launching Nani Box, it was always a feeling of connecting with other women. And so I think in more ways than one, that's the main reason why I started, and I think that it can only flourish from connectiveness. And so connecting with other women, and I can't speak for every woman, so I think that, you know, when other women share their experiences, that's another thing to add to the Nani Box. That's another, you know, topic to discuss. So I think the connection is something that is going to be rooted in, you know, how we move forward.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I have to ask, because I feel like I hear like a slight accent.
Yes. Slight.
It's so cute though. Like, I love it. Where are you from? What's your story?
You know, so I'm from Miami. And I think a lot of people think that I come from a Caribbean background.
Really? Yeah.
But from my knowledge, I'm just African American.
Really? Okay, come on, African American. Yeah. We get that question a lot too. Like, where are you from? Where are your family from?
I got high cheekbones. Like, so from my knowing, I'm African American.
Okay.
Same here.
The blacks, you know, the pure blacks.
Right.
That's what we have.
That's cute. Okay. So moving forward, we're gonna do something that we traditionally did back in 2015, which is our bowl pool. So here are some topics. We'll just pull them out one by one, and we'll just have conversation around.
Might need another.
Yeah. We refill you. Don't worry. Okay. So we're gonna be our guests. Yes, you have the honors.
All right.
The first pool.
Let's see. Let me stir it up. I like the way this one feels.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So oral sex.
Ooh. Okay.
So you just give your opinion.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Whatever. We'll just put that right there. Yeah.
I think, especially being a African American woman, that oral sex is very a taboo topic. I think also too it really plays a role in the dating world.
Yes.
In the dating world of African American women not being down to give oral sex. And I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this.
Yes.
So I think that with oral sex is just one of those things that, for me, my personal experience, I'm down to do it if I truly care about somebody and I'm like all into it. So I think oral sex is something very sacred for me. And I think also too when it comes to just receiving oral sex, it has to be with somebody that you really care about. I don't know. That's just for me. That's my personal opinion. It can be different for everybody else. So.
Like you said, I don't want to make it seem like I have something against like a one night stand. You know, he's willing. But yeah, I agree. I don't feel like I can just have any old person down there.
Anybody down there?
My personal space.
And vice versa too. Like, do I know you enough to like? I don't know. So I'm with you with that. Like, gotta have that connection.
What about if your partner is like totally against it? Like, I don't do that. It's disgusting. Like,
it's not my part.
It's not gonna work.
I enjoy giving, but even more like you have to make me feel good. Because I'm not gonna be lazy about it.
If I'm not lazy, you can't be lazy either.
You had a great day.
Definitely.
No, I think also too, kind of lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say, but I think also with oral sex, it's very important for a woman as well because we were just talking about it being your personal space, and you can imagine the thoughts that are going in your head when somebody's going down on you. Oh my God,
the first time.
am I fresh? Am I okay?
What it tastes like.
You know, so I think that it's a lot of different components that goes into it. You know.
I think sometimes we be so into our heads about it.
Okay. Are we even getting pleasure because we're thinking about it?
Right. Exactly.
So
But being in a marriage before, in a long-term relationship, I feel like, especially if you've been with that person, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, let's get over it.
Yeah, we're thinking about it way more than the other person.
Yeah, like you care about it more than I'm thinking about it right now.
Right. Definitely. Oh, as in our thoughts. Ruining the mood. Don't ruin the moods, ladies. Just enjoy it. All right. Are we gonna go? Yeah. What are your ladies' thoughts on period sex?
Period sex.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I'm on my period, I don't want nobody touching me.
Okay.
So that's me, like, cramping all the time. Like, there's a lot going on down there. Like, then do I want to add a penis in this situation? I know, but there's some women that enjoys it.
I was gonna say, they say that if you have an orgasm on your period, it can relieve cramps. With me, I'm kind of just, that's what they say.
Take care.
With me, like you said, with cramps and everything, like the first 2-3 days, like, don't touch me. Like, you're gonna make things worse. But fourth day, 4 days, I'm ready for you. Like, let's go.
Yeah, I remember actually having a conversation about that, like period sex with somebody, and it's like, if he's old enough, because I feel like there's gonna be some guys just like, oh my god, no, ew, gross. All right, cool, whatever.
Yeah,
not my partner. That's not my partner. And then you have the other people that's like, man, you put a towel down and go to the shower or whatever.
There's ways, I guess.
There's ways of happening if you're down for it.
I get what you're saying about not wanting to be touched like the first couple of days, but I feel like my period, I don't cramp very bad. It's like dull, I can handle it.
Yeah.
So you're just pretty much. No, but I have to say that I did have sex on my period one time.
Yes.
It was Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And I ended up pregnant. So I don't know if I would recommend it because that's where the first one came from. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, December baby. So
Wow. Something to think about, ladies.
So listen, period sex does not mean you're safe.
For real.
You can still get pregnant. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I probably get pregnant.
We're educating people.
Right. Thank you. Wow.
Now you know.
Yeah.
You know. Right. Let's see. The clitoris.
Oh, she's so fun.
That's right. I can remember when I discovered my clitoris as a kid.
Ooh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago was that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're a kid, so you're kind of just like exploring your body. Like, I have all these random places
Right,
I don't
that
know
nobody
about.
told you about.
Yeah. And unless it's like one of those children's books where it's like, this is your body, whatever. But I can remember sitting down on the ground watching like Rugrats or something and just like going to town, like just touching my like this best moment of my life. Like, I got my show, you know what I mean? I'm chilling. And I just remember mommy coming and being like, oh my gosh, like, go wash your hands, don't be gross. And I'm just like, oh, like, I didn't even know I was doing anything wrong.
Or gross.
But yeah, I had this idea since then, like, okay, that's like a gross area.
no.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I think it's kind of like as you get older and trying to like appreciate and love all parts of your body and not being like ashamed of them type of thing. So I think especially parents, I don't know, I mean, I don't have kids, so I can't speak like, this is what you should do, but I would think when I have a child, and if this is a girl, let her explore and embrace her body and don't make it a shameful topic, you know what I mean?
But I mean, that's a thin line, because then how do you know your child's not just like going to town? And you're like, oh, she's going to a sleepover, and you're like,
okay.
Yeah, it's a lot
that
to think
talk
about.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to talk to her about it.
Okay,
so
don't
she's
just let
not-
her go to town.
in public, like, you can't do that.
People's houses.
Yeah, but I think that would have been like a teachable moment. Like, hey, let's go talk about this for a second. Like,
right. Yeah, definitely.
So did you feel something there, girl? Like, I don't know what I'm feeling. What are you doing?
It's nice though.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, I think that's so important that you mentioned early on that you discovered your clitoris.
Yeah.
Just because I think as we grow, generations come after us. I think it's very important to make it known that it's okay, you know, to explore yourself, obviously within some constraints, but to know, like, okay, this is my body, this is what it is.
Right, no, definitely.
Because then you'll start to see people grow and have identity issues, all those other things. So I think starting early on is really important.
The early conversations with young boys and girls, you know, kind of let them know what their body parts are. And
because I was gonna ask, how do you, and at what age do you tell your child, like, okay, clitoris is for pleasure? It doesn't necessarily, you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily serve, you know, a function to help you stay alive or something. You know what I mean? So, like, how do you break it down? Because you guys have young daughters. So how do you
I'm thinking about this conversation with my young daughter, because I feel like that would be a question she would ask. Like, okay, so I have this. You're telling me about this. So now, what is it? What do I do with it?
Like,
nothing. Nothing.
Introduce them to the general idea of the vagina, the parts of it, and leave it at that. Because I feel like as they get older and you start talking about sex,
the older they get, the more questions they have.
People need to know about pleasure. And oh my gosh.
Give it to them in doses.
Yeah, age appropriate. You know when to have that conversation, and now's not the time.
Okay.
Awesome. You.
Yes.
Porn. How do you guys feel about porn?
I think this is kind of like connecting to masturbation as well.
Which
again, that's another topic that's like, oh my god. Porn. I feel that is another way to explore like what you like.
Go ahead.
Explore what you like. I know that there's different like types of porn, and I think that kind of navigates you into like, okay, so like if this is turning me on, this is maybe something I can replicate in the bedroom.
Exactly.
Whoever.
Right.
So I think porn is fine.
Okay. Ooh. So I have like a question with porn: solo watching porn or a couple watching porn? Like, do you watch it on your own? Like you said, like, oh, this might be something I want to introduce.
If you're single, you watch it on your own.
If you're single, yes, you're watching it on your own. But even if you're single, you might be having somebody that you're
you could be
having fun with.
I watch it on my own. I don't need anybody there.
Right.
I think that I could see how it would be an issue for a man's ego to say, hey, let's watch porn together. Because then you'll be like, well, so I can't get excited on my own. So then that's a whole nother conversation.
Like, why you gotta make a feelings about it?
It's
not about you.
I've experienced that though. I've been in relationships where they want to watch it, watch it together. So and it asks for excitement in the room. Like you said, like imitate that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Find out so much about it.
So me personally, I'm a fan of porn, and I think it could be a great tool to use for couples. I think some couples are kind of turned off, you know, like, oh, we're watching this guy or this girl. But I think you can really use porn to help your relationship. So single watching porn, hey, knock yourself out. But, you know, I think couples porn is cool too.
Yeah, definitely. And like you were saying, like a way to explore and find what you like. And there's websites that have like everything.
What's your website of choice?
No promo, sir. Right, no promo. I didn't pay for this. But there is one website that I kind of use like religiously. Not religiously.
Wow, religious.
Regularly, I mean. And it just has a wide array of topics and choices.
Right.
But you know what? It's not way off. It's porn. I watched trans porn before.
Whoa, what's that like?
And it was really just to be like, because I've gone past like gay porn. That's like, okay, that's kind of
not your thing.
No, but trans porn was different because I'm like, whoa, she's cute, but then she had a penis. So it was like, but it was very intriguing. It was something, I don't know. I not that I liked it. I thought it was different.
Too. And I've watched a few things.
Please inform me. I've never even like gone to that section. Trans porn.
So like we're saying, like there's topics for everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
So trans porn kind of pops up sometimes, and it's kind of like mind fucking, like
it really is,
because it's like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, she's a woman and also a man. Like, I don't,
the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, which, and then they have it where there's either the trans woman is with other women or she's with other men. So, yeah,
it's different.
There's a whole world out there. Like, go explore.
Right. Transform. Nothing is all right. Okay. Up next, I think it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Virginity story.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I lost my virginity at the age of 17, I think, about to be 18.
Okay.
And I skipped senior picnic.
Oh.
So in high school,
Yeah.
my high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
And it was horrible.
Oh.
And I think like a lot of people can relate that their first time wasn't like the movie. That was my
porn.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
But the more you do it, obviously, the more it gets better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the more you do it, the more it gets better because the more you're like, oh, I like that. Wait, do that a little bit more. It's like, don't do that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was at 16 years old.
Yeah.
At the movies.
Oh.
Well, I think I should specify that it was in
the
car at the movie. So if y'all know where we are located, or you know what movie theater I'm talking about, drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, I was watching Orphan, so I think that's like,
scary.
you guys see like a scary movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Oh
like,
my God,
this is so cliche.
She made a whole movie.
Right.
Let me put your arm around me. I'm
Right.
scared. What?
But I think at that time, I didn't necessarily think it was horrible. Now looking back, I'm just like, yeah, that was like fucking terrible.
Yeah,
What was I doing?
Right.
But I think there's also kind of this feeling of having older sisters and knowing like, okay, they lost their virginity at 16, so it's what you do. So by the time I was 16, I was like,
ready to go.
yeah, like they did.
But I think it's also because we couldn't date until we were 16. And so we actually held that vow to our father. But yeah, so we didn't lose our virginities until we were able to date at 16. So I think it was kind of like 16 was like, oh, go time. So I lost my virginity. 16. High school sweetheart. In the car, we were supposed to be going to like a football game, and back then it took me a lot longer to get ready for things. Like, I don't know, I was just taking like my time, and so we were like already like
you didn't run out.
No, yes, I was ready. I get ready a lot faster than you, sweetheart. But yeah, we were going to the football game, but it was already like halftime, and we hadn't made it to the game yet, so it was just like, let's get some ice cream. And we were going to get ice cream, and then
Just
somehow we go wandering through something. Like, where are we going? Okay.
And he's just like, oh yeah.
And then you get me like, it's kind of darker over there. Go over there. Yeah. So it was like, I was like, oh well.
That's
Yeah. So that was that, and it was enjoyable for me. But I think I was probably again with the older sister, and it was kind of like, okay, I'm like, I think I know what this is gonna be like, and of course with porn, so it's kind of just like a little bit of everything. So yeah.
I too virginity at 16. I was here. I was at home.
Okay.
I think we were on the phone one night, and I don't know how you just start talking about sex. Well, as a kid, or late night talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And he lived right on the corner, so it's like, hey, come over here.
Not until like plans it ahead of time.
We didn't plan it ahead of time. We were on the phone, and it was just like, hey, come over here.
Let's try what we've been talking about.
So it was easy, like, open the door, let him in.
Oh, you was the best.
I know. Yeah, but for me, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, but it wasn't so bad if you just breathe through it. Just keep breathing.
You guys are lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of people can say that they had a really good time their first time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think it's definitely something that can like deter you from doing it.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm good off that. I wasn't good off that. I was just like, let's try again.
I think I expected it to hurt because of what I was told that it's gonna hurt.
Right. Everybody kind of tells you that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be the best, but
So
you're like, okay, you get through the first one and good to go.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Sex toys and lube. What do you guys think?
I say go for it.
I say go for it.
Like, why not?
Go for it while you're watching porn.
There you go.
I was about to say masturbation, porn,
Right. It's all
toys.
right.
It's all interconnecting. I surprisingly have never tried a sex toy.
Ooh.
I am very traditional. I use my 10 fingers.
There you go.
But yeah, I have definitely been wanting to. So
Yeah.
I do my research and see which one.
Mm-hmm.
That's important because I feel like there's so many and a lot of them are super expensive. Like, who's spending $90 on a vibrator? Like, that's crazy to me.
But what does it do?
Well, I've made an investment. I would say.
Okay, so is it worth it? I think that's the question.
I would rate mine as yes, it's worth the money. Yeah.
Okay, because I've had one before where we like.
But yeah, the one that we got was from like Spencer.
Yeah.
So it was just like
it was crappy. So I think after that I was like, well, I don't really need it.
Yeah.
I can make things happen.
Yeah.
Make things happen with what I got.
Yeah. No, I definitely think an investment piece is something that I think every woman should have. You know, really go do your research, find one that you think you're gonna like, because there's the ones with the little rabbit, little bunny ears.
Right.
Like, you need
I've
that?
seen the one that's like a tongue and it like spins.
Oh,
no,
it's like
But yeah, investment piece.
There's a lot. I mean, I think porn also shows you.
Yeah.
Because there's glass ones. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Quartz.
Yeah, rose quartz. I do want a wand. Listen, I think toys and
But I think that's different. I would do like rose quartz over like glass. Like, I don't need this thing breaking in me.
Yeah, I didn't know that they make
They have glass
glass,
ones.
tempered
Yeah.
glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's machines that you can like, I guess you lay and it's just like,
Like,
it's just go like. Yeah, there's machines that just like
a machine or
machine.
I went to a sex museum in North New York.
Oh, I don't want to go to that.
Go there.
Yes.
Yeah,
And they have a machine.
They
Okay.
had them in like glasses. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, the gift shop there, is it like sex toys?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Full of
that's
sex
fine.
toys,
Right.
Books.
Everything you think
Yeah.
of.
We need to take a trip.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was nice.
Okay. Nice.
I'm into toys, but I haven't used it that often. Like, I guess being single and watching porn by yourself is a toy. But I mean, like you said, I have my 10 fingers and 10 fingers and toes. Like,
Wow. Are you flexible or not?
right? So I don't have to rely on a toy, but I enjoy toys more with a partner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Toys with partners are a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
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 I'm just thinking about some of the guys that I know that wouldn't be down to do that.
Yeah.
Really?
You gotta find like a special guy.
Yeah.
Not unless y'all found special guys. I don't know, but
I think
But what is that? Why do you guys think that there's like a
I just
disconnect between men and
think
that
that male masculinity is very sensitive.
Oh, okay. Ego.
So,
okay.
I think that like that's like taking away.
Very true.
Of,
So I've had like
you know.
that conversation before, yeah.
Really?
With a man?
With a man?
Well, I didn't know it was a woman.
Yeah.
Just put that out there.
Just throwing that out there. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's surprising to me because I think when you go to that aspect of it and the guy doesn't want to use a toy with you because of his own thing, it's like, who are we doing this for? Like, that's selfish of you. Like, why not get the gratification of watching me peak with at your hand?
Yeah.
You know, like, you're controlling this. And then they have the
Yeah.
ones with the different speeds and the, like, I don't know.
I think it's like get over yourself.
Yeah, I think I want to say, like, guys, like, open your mind to something that may rock your world.
Yeah.
And no one is saying use the toy on yourself. Like, use it on your partner and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe there's men out there that can take something away from it.
Right, yeah. But I think have the conversation, man. Have the conversation with your partner. If this is something that she may want to go into, he may want to go into, talk about it, see what they say, and then investment pieces for the relationship.
Yeah. I think that goes with sex in general. There's so many different like facets to sex. So this should be a conversation that you're having with your partner. If you guys haven't had sex but are planning to, or you know, like see where your comfort level is, see what you're willing to try or whatever. But I think to just shut it down, like not doing it.
No go. Yeah, like you're not my partner. Again. The second part of that was lube though. What are you guys' thoughts? Lube.
Don't eat it.
Okay. Don't go chase the waterfall.
I don't buy it. I don't.
I've bought before. I've had like the KY where it's like for her and him.
Yeah, that's a waste of money.
I don't.
Yeah,
they taste. They're not the nasty. I don't.
I have used coconut oil though. Like pure coconut oil is really great.
Slippery.
Yeah, very slippery. It's great. And it's such a quick like store run, or if you have a new one in your cabinet that you
never opened it.
Exactly.
Use your kitchen.
Use what you have at home.
But I enjoy trips to the sex store. I like going and seeing what's out there, and of course with everybody going green and organic, they have all these organic lubes, and I'm like, all right, well let's try that. Which organically you can use coconut oil. Me, I'm the type of person like, ooh, but it says like whatever. I'm one of those. Very easily sold. So so I'm like, ooh So they, then they have the water based versus oil based.
Yeah.
All of that with toys, but just be mindful of your body.
My doctor's office, my OBGYN recommended coconut oil too.
I did see that too. We go to the same doctor. I saw that at my doctor too. We share a doctor. So coconut oil.
I think I'm gonna just spin it a little bit because I'm thinking about what I seen on Instagram that was screenshotted from Twitter that a guy said, and he tweeted, "I don't want her if I need to use lube." And then the girl counteracted, "Well, she doesn't want you."
Exactly.
Obviously, you're not.
If you're not lubing me up enough, then
who are you?
Not my partner.
And I feel like that speaks to like your maturity level and like you as a person to even be like, well, she needs this. Like I feel like there's some guys that are on this pedestal of like my girl must be X, Y, and Z, and it's so unrealistic. And if you knew the woman's body and you knew the female anatomy, like you understand like. Sometimes you need a little right. And medications can affect
her cycle. Right. The day of her cycle. She may be a little bit drier than this time, ovulation time. So
there's a lot of things that can affect just the female anatomy in general. So
it's not necessarily like she need lube, I don't want her.
Like be mindful.
Yeah. Be mindful. Sure.
Right.
Please.
Is it me?
It's on me.
Oh, okay.
You trying to skip ahead? Let's see. Abstinence or celibacy? And/or celibacy?
For me, I can say that when I separated and divorced, that I thought I was going to go through a period of celibacy, which really just turned out to be a period of like abstinence because I'm not. But it's not for any religious purpose. It's just that I haven't found the one that I want to have sex with. Well, actually, okay. I did have sex. So I'm not celibate or abstinent at this point. But I did believe that.
Took a moment, though.
I took a moment for myself. I can't say that it was celibacy, though.
Okay.
I can't relate to celibacy.
Me either.
No, I can't. I don't. I can't.
I'm about to say skip over both of us. I don't really know about that either.
Back in I don't even know. There was a point in time where we were kind of heavy in church and we got baptized.
14.
There you go. And during that time I was single and I think I started out doing a celibacy type of journey. And I read The Weight by Megan Good and Devon Franklin. Right. And so I was just like, I'm doing this, it's for God and all this stuff, whatever. But I think it eventually kind of led into like abstinence, and then I kind of just, after 2 years, I think it was more about me taking the time for me versus like I'm doing this for X, Y, and Z type of thing.
Yeah. And I think that's important for a lot of ladies and men to think about, like, for yourself. Like, what do you need? Don't jump into the bed with the next person just to kind of validate or to fill whatever void. Like, do that time. 2 years?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's people that are going to be like, 2 years.
I'm just coming off a year of no sex.
Yeah.
Year plus, actually.
Right.
Again, it's
How's
just
that going?
it's been alright.
Yeah.
We just talked about toys.
Right. So, yeah. I mean, I think use it if it's a tool that you need. I think definitely use it if you've been in a relationship and it's recently ended and you're kind of still in the mix of emotions and don't really know what you're going through. Like, remove sex from the table completely and see what else you can fill that void with.
Yeah, because I think it ended up like paying off as far as like I did a lot of self-work during that time. So like a lot of journaling, a lot of figuring out myself and why why I was like, why I'm the way I am, and whatever what I like.
Yeah.
So it was good.
The role that you played, the role that you played in the past relationships, I think exploring all of that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now I'm ready.
So I think it's just like based on personal experiences and
Yeah.
again what you're doing it for.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And knowing that like if you decide to do it, it doesn't have to be like a pressure about religion type of thing, or a pressure to like I have to do it for a year or I have to do it for this long, so it means something. Like, just do what you gotta do for you.
Right. Maybe 6 months and that's all you needed. Like, do what you need.
I think when I said I couldn't relate is because I didn't like intentionally say out loud, hey, I'm gonna be celibate. So it's just one of those things where it's like
it happened.
If it happens, it happens. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
What's the longest? Oh, you said you've gone 2 years without sex?
2 years.
How long has it been since you've gone, or have you ever had to like?
A couple months.
Yeah, probably like a couple months, but then not even then because I was like more strategic with like, okay, I know you're like we get your schedule ahead of time, and then like my school semester will start, so let's plan a trip for this month, and then a couple like 4 weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. Like I was strategic with it, yeah. So I'd probably say comfortably like a month. But then
that's doable.
Yeah, it is. When especially you got a kid and you got shit going on in schools, like you're not thinking about it. I'm just ready for like, okay, I know I have a trip planned for 5 weeks, so do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's been 8 months for me. I think 8 months last May, but I'm not counting or anything.
The reason I asked is because it's been, like I said, over a year that I've had sex, and it's like I'm yearning it. Like every month, it's like I want sex. It's like how you said 2 years. It's like woo. Okay.
I think I started out that way. I can remember during the process just being like a ravenous animal. It's like where is it? And then eventually just kind of like when you're like losing weight, the plateau is after. I was just like, all right, I'm not even thinking about it anymore.
I got other shit to do.
Yeah. So maybe you haven't reached that point yet.
Somebody knocked the edge off.
Knock the edge off. Literally.
Yeah. Let's see. Pubic hair. Give me the dirty details about that.
I think the reason why I've shaved or waxed was to be presentable for my partner.
Yes, okay.
I think if I know for a fact I'm not gonna have sex, it's gonna be, it's just gonna be Busch Gardens. It's fine.
Busch Gardens.
I'll trim it or whatever, but like pubic hair is whatever to me.
Yeah, because I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I think when I first started out, because I've been waxing for years now, but when I first started out, it was like, oh, I'm flying home. Oh, he's coming to visit, and it was kind of like, we gonna be together, right?
Yeah.
And then it got to the point, maybe probably like post-kid, I'm just like, all right.
Listen, you get it how you get it.
You get it. Like, and I think the older the guy is, the more mature the guy is, it's not gonna be like, oh my God, they're
Yeah.
there. But like I said, we started dating at 16. So at 16, in my head, I'm like, okay, like I'm going to be together. Child, now we're here at 27, and I'm like, listen, take it or leave it. Yeah.
I totally feel the same way, especially during that celibacy. Let me go grow life. But being that I have alopecia, there is like probably a little bit bigger, like a good size that just that just does not grow hair at all. Like
okay.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting, but it's also annoying because now it's just like hair surrounding it. It's weird. Yeah. But it does help. I'm like trying to like trim up real quick. I don't have to shave that part. Oh my God. It's
looking at the top.
Exactly. Like you said, if you're single and nobody's gonna be down there, I have no. Listen, I'm too busy to be in the shower shaving. Well, I don't even shave anymore, but to be waxing and spending money for what? For what? So I'm good right now. The only reason I would choose to shave or to wax is because of like sweating. That bothers me. So when there's no hair, South Florida's so hot. Oh my gosh. I'm like, why are you so hot? Like, come on, chill, girl. But other than that. And then I think also the partner. What about manscaping? Like, are you kind of strict with your guy? Like, you need to shave, or you kind of like?
I want a man. I don't want a baby. Like, what is this?
I will completely agree.
I
like a little hair.
Exactly. Let me know I got a man.
I think thinking also about male being hairy down there, and can be very transparent with y'all's audience. But like my favorite position is writing, and so I'm just thinking about like if he were shaved down there and like razor bumps, like that would not be a good situation. And my
stubble, growing back.
So I do prefer
some natural hair.
You know, it's a nice day.
Nice days, exactly. Definitely. Definitely.
That's funny. It's funny that you say that because we can go into sex positions.
I was just asking, are we talking positions or not?
Since I got the IUD in, which was the beginning of February, I've only had sex once, and I was terrified. And like very stiff and just like, because I've been having terrible cramps like
continuously.
So that one time it actually wasn't that bad, but now I'm like scared to like be on top because I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like that's one of the best ways to get like the most penis inside. And I'm scared to have that thing all the way up there. Like, I don't know. I'm just traumatized after the IUD, honestly.
And your insertion that traumatic experience on top of hearing other people's experiences with IUDs, like I could see how you'd be scared because I had an IUD that was actually dislodged during sex, and I had to rush to the hospital to get it removed. So so I just say be careful with IUDs and positions because that's that.
What about you, Jazz? Favorite position?
I like to hit it from the back.
Okay. Well, you like
I like to look back at it. I like to hit it from the back.
Okay.
And I feel like you can get a lot of motion into that too. The rhythm. I like the rhythm of it. I think because you have to be on it together. And then
some beast.
The clitoris is there, and she gets love too. So, I think this is good.
Okay.
I feel like that's like a trusty, you know what I mean? Like
that goes so you never fail, you know?
At least for me. But I think it's also different. You know, there's some women who have maybe like crooked vaginas or tilted.
The uterus is like tilted.
So like, how does that come into
nurse?
Does that like come into play with sex positions if you have like a tilted
uterus?
Well, with the uterus,
I've heard that the vaginal canal though can be.
Really?
I think so because it's a little personal, but like inserting a tampon or something. With me, I have to like curve. It's like a curve.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I mean you have that on a woman, you might have like a tilted,
a curved penis.
Yeah, but then with the men,
that's another one.
The curved penis, so they're all like doing some type of thing to work.
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful though how they can just like find their way?
Somehow we don't make this work.
Right.
It can work. Yeah.
Ooh, so now my mind is just like going. I want to know about you guys' penis stories. Maybe like worst experience. I think worst experience is always better than best experience. Like worst sexual experience as far as like maybe it wasn't good, or I know for me, I had like a miniature penis.
Oh.
Like I think that's like medically what it would be called.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Miniature penis.
Just to give you guys like a visual.
Oh.
Okay, so you know, like those like breakfast sausages, it's like the thick ones, so like the Garcias.
Don't do that.
No. Let me tell you. So imagine like one of those that's been cut in half, like.
Okay, so width is there.
And then like cook it so that it like shrivels down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like
it's
this
like
analogy.
Your breakfast penis is there. Like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was probably my worst.
How was sex with that thing?
With that thing.
Like
wow.
not sex, you know what I mean? Like
That's upsetting. And that's a waste of
But
like.
I feel like I'm also not like a terrible person to be like, oh hell,
What?
no, you got anything? So now I'm just like pity fucking you, like okay, like we're not doing anything, but I don't want to hurt your feelings, so like
Just finish her.
I'm taking one for the team at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
But you're taking one for a team to protect his ego for what?
well, I think at that age, because it wasn't anytime recent. This was years ago. So I think at that age, I wasn't at a place to stand up for myself and be like, no,
This shit whacking out on one.
Yeah, and to be like upfront about it. I think I was kind of just like, fuck, we're in this position, like we're already kind of.
Let's just go through it.
Yeah, so I was kind of like,
take one for the team, girl.
here we go.
Put your game face on.
Game face.
Yeah. The only worst experience I could say is I tend to have a thing where I overheat, like myself. My body gets hot and I get instant nausea, vomit, diarrhea. Yeah, like it gets bad. But it started out even from young when we used to cheer, and I'd be outside and I'm like, I gotta cool down. Like I need that picture there where we used to cheer, and I literally would be like, I'm hot, like I need to go.
Yeah,
I would go and sit in my dad's truck with the air on so I could cool off. So fast forward to an older person. My body's still overheating too fast. So
Because you don't sweat.
I don't sweat, and that's the thing. I'm not a sweater like that.
You should like get that
checked out. Yeah. Why am I not a sweater? Like I just with working out, it takes a little bit more for me to actually see a drip. So of sweat. So let's clarify. But yeah, and so one of those times happened, and I got super overheated and sick. It's actually happened like twice, but the one time that I remember was some car sex. And I got really, maybe because I was claustrophobic, maybe it was a lot of things happening at that moment, but we like had to stop. I'm like, wait, and I had to get out, and like I'm literally like trying to get like some air so I can like cool off.
My question to you is, where did this happen? Because did you have a dress?
No. So we used to find our spot. We had a spot, and so we would go to that spot. It was like a tricky spot. We don't need to find. We got one of the done. Right. We know this works. It's kind of dark. The one broken head, the little street light, so it's dim. So I didn't care. Even if somebody did see me, I didn't care because I was like on the verge of vomit and like. I don't know which end this is right. I don't know which end this is gonna come out of. So you kind of like stay away, but not too far because like I'm fucking scared. Like, no, because how do you call your parent? This person just about to pass out, and we were just.
I had a
So yeah, it was kind of just like okay, like I gotta calm the fuck down. I don't know what's happening. So that was probably the worst because I don't think anyone finished. We kind of just like
at that point it's just like
let's take me home, right? Let's go home. Let's get ice cream for real. Yeah, that's probably my worst experience.
Okay. I'm trying to think because I haven't had any like crazy bad experiences. Obviously, like when you're comparing experiences, one is not the best from the other, but there wasn't anything like major.
Right.
Besides me losing my virginity.
Yeah.
But I think the one that I can think of was like I'm in this position, we're naked, whatever, and in missionary position, and he is sweating bullets. Like I'm talking like dripping, like dripping, thinking about it, talking about sweat. Like he was just profusely sweating on me, like it was getting my eye. I was like, oh my god, this is not. So I'm just like, okay, you get on your back and maybe actually like,
relax.
I think it was just that wasn't. It was just like a lot of just fluids dripping on me. It wasn't. And not even exaggerated. All over my face.
Oh my god.
Like I was like completely
close your eyes.
You know, sweat is salty. Your eyes burns a little bit. So I'm like this. Like it was
What was he saying? Like, oh my god.
Actually, yeah.
Sorry, you just dodging. No.
Oh man. I think my worst sex story would be the time I was attempting to have sex in a car in our little hiding spot. And
did everybody have a car spot?
You gotta have a car
spot. Where you gonna go?
Well, I think because we were younger. So, mine was like when I was in high school, so it was young. So, I mean, we can't come home like, hey, mom, dad, we're just gonna go.
Yeah.
You know? So, it was kind of like, we gotta find a spot.
Yeah. But this was a new spot.
Oh.
And so anyway,
Old trusty.
we couldn't even get good into it before I see red and blue lights.
Oh my gosh, that
party. Yeah. And he's instructing me to just lay there, we're gonna act like we're kissing.
He's a child. Just kissing.
Oh my gosh. So, but no, we weren't really in it, so I still did have my clothes on.
Okay.
But to like, it's too late to jump back to the front of the car.
Yeah,
So you just lay there like, okay, we're just kissing. So then I see like the cop come and he's like knocking on the window.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
oh shit. It's like, hey officer, and no, okay, like we're gonna go home and that. Now they want to see ID, and he questioning who I am, and I might just be some girl. Like
What? That's what the cops said?
yes. I'm like, he thinks I'm a whore. That's all I cared about at 16. Like, bitch, I'm not a hoe. Like, let him know I'm your girl.
Your sexual and real.
Yeah. Oh man. But that was the worst. I'm like, fuck. I cannot get arrested or ticket or anything like that.
Yeah. And they had to like save your life.
Sorry, daddy.
Yeah. That shit was scary.
Yeah.
Anything with the cops, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, ladies.
That
So
was fun.
that was fun.
Yeah.
But we do have another segment.
Yes.
So we're moving on to Ask the Allens. So we've had a couple of our followers and viewers send us some questions, some pertaining to sex, some just about life in general, and they want us to get our advice. So we thought, what better time than when we have our lovely guests.
Yes.
So I'm just going to read a few and then we'll, go from there.
All right.
All right, first question says, Dear the Allens, I've sort of put this pressure on myself about body counts. I know it's stupid and childish, but I'm ready for a new partner, and it's been about a year and a half since I last had sex. Is 6 partners too many for a woman? I say absolutely not. Who's taking tallies of your partners?
Right. Except for you. Like,
Exactly.
and then stop that. If you're taking tallies, stop it.
I think also too, if your partner is asking how many partners you've had sex with, that's a red flag.
Yes, that is a red flag.
Yeah.
How old are we? Like,
I think if a guy is asking you how many partners you've had, he's telling you how immature he is.
Yeah.
Because he may be 30, 40, whatever. And if he's asking you this, mentally, he's a child.
Yeah.
Because you're really going to sit here and not talk to me because I've had X amount of sex partners. Like, how many have you had?
Mm.
And then, what, is that your fear? That I've had more sex partners than you?
That's
Maybe I can teach you something.
insecurity.
Right, you know? Right. Let me teach you something.
I would imagine that having multiple sex partners instead of just 1 or 2 or whatever is going to teach you more.
What
You're
you
gonna
like,
learn,
yeah.
more of what you like, more of what you don't like. You know what I mean? So I think this is something to not be self-conscious about or to worry about. I say go out, and as long as you're comfortable exploring and doing what you feel.
I see that.
Good to see you.
Doing whatever you're comfortable with, I say do it. I don't think you should let society or anybody else's opinion decide or determine who or when or how many people
is appropriate.
Yeah.
I think that screams also double standard.
Absolutely.
So a man having multiple sex partners is okay, but for a woman, it's like
it's like looked upon as like, oh, you're a whore,
and that's the labels that you guys are talking about. That brings up that topic.
Right.
So I think that thinking about putting the pressure on yourself when it comes to body count, you have to really look within and say, okay, why am I having sex anyway? It's for me.
Exactly.
And so, like, redirecting that energy
yes.
into thinking, okay, why am I thinking like this? The why's behind it, and go from there. So,
the why. Answer the why.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at now because, well, one, my sex number count or whatever is low. But like I said, I'm like yearning for sex. I'm like, I don't keep in my head like, well, I've had these many partners, so I need to keep it like only to one hand.
Right.
I think that's mature enough now, to want to have a sex partner for myself.
Right.
Like, and like I was telling Joslyn, like, I don't want to be anybody's girlfriend. I just want to date and do what I want to do. And it's for me. It's not really for them. It's for me. And without having this idea that I'm feeling like a hoe or like my number count is becoming too high. This shit is bullshit.
I think it's being comfortable with being selfish and taking care of yourself. And I think for so long society has made it seem as if that's the wrong thing to do. And women shouldn't be that way.
Right.
But I think we've also had examples, whether it's through TV or movies. I immediately think of Sex and the City. Like, you know, they embraced sex. It was no big deal. And, you know, even if they had a partner or they were one night standing it, like, it was embraced and it was like, do what you want to do. And they were having experiences. And it's fictional. But I think there's a lot of women that can relate to it.
Yeah, definitely. I think the projection thing is real. So all of our lives we learned that having multiple sex partners as women is a bad thing. And so we take on that without even like thinking about what do we think about it.
Right.
So I think that the projection is really a process to unlearn. If you do that, the more that you get older, the more that you know you start to explore who you are as a person. So right now you're going through an unlearning process. But embrace it.
Embrace the unlearning. I love that.
Good question.
Okay.
But to answer your question, no, 6 is not doing it.
Go ahead, girl. Do your thing.
Right.
All right. It says, Alan Sisters, help. I've been seeing a guy I really like for a few months and we just had sex. He's smart, kind, and so sexy. Only problem is that he's recently engaged. I just found out and now I don't know what to do. Please help.
You don't know what to do?
He's engaged to you?
That was a little heavy there.
You don't know what to do.
Let it go before you get hurt. Let it go.
Before it goes any further, because he's proposed to someone else.
So that tells you right there
where you stand. He didn't put the ring on your finger, so
and then you have to think about the fact that he didn't even tell you up front. If you're just finding out, you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of been playing the two of you. So I mean, I would think that that's not someone that you would want to. But I guess it also depends on what you're looking for. Because if you're looking for
a good time,
if you're looking to be like kind of the side woman, or you don't want to take on a full relationship, maybe you just want someone else's man. I guess it just depends on like what it is that you want. But saying that, I would encourage you to put yourself first.
Because he's not putting you first.
He
put himself first when he had you on the side and his fiance. Like, he's thinking about self. I got this unlocked, I got that unlocked. He's not thinking about you first. So put yourself first. And what can you handle? Can you handle never being his woman completely?
Have any of you guys ever been the side woman or been in that position?
So I would say that I was in that position involuntarily.
I think that happens a lot. Involuntarily.
Not with an engaged man, but with a man that was in a relationship. And I think that he was splitting with this person.
Okay.
And I think he really genuinely liked me, and then I found out, and I was completely turned off.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, why would you put me in that position in the first
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And not only that, you didn't give me the option to choose.
Right.
Yeah.
And that just speaks volumes.
Yeah.
And so I think that we gotta do more research with people.
Right.
Yeah.
We really gotta do our research.
Yes.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It happens very often, but yeah, it's not a good situation to be in at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I think you made a good point about it being involuntary. You know, and if you came to me, it's like, this is what it is. And I have, like you said, that choice if I want to stay here while you continue splitting
Yeah.
versus I know nothing and then this girl find out and that is a whole big thing. Like, you don't have enough respect to let me choose how I want to handle the situation with you.
Yeah.
And like you said, that says a lot. If you can't take that into consideration, I don't want no parts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
I can say that I was talking to somebody, or messing with somebody, not really talking, it's just for fun.
Okay.
And when I first got with him and started talking to him, I asked him, did you have a girlfriend? Because I know in the past you had a girlfriend. So are y'all still together? Whatever.
So
You know,
It's that status.
yeah. And it was like made clear to me that there was no relationship, we were done, whatever. But my thing is, knowing that you were in love with this person, I know how it feels to be in love with somebody and the shit don't just go away.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you're telling me this, and I'm taking it for what it is because one, like I said, we're not dating, we're not messing around. I see you when I see you. So whatever, I'm down. You ain't got no girl. You said you ain't got no girl. I'm down.
Yeah.
But the last time that I saw him, and I asked about the girlfriend because I feel like and the reason I asked, and I shouldn't feel like I have to ask if you're saying you're not with somebody,
Right.
but I asked because if on social media, on your story, the camera just swipes past her. Like, nigga, you don't have enough decency if this your girl to put her on your story.
Yeah.
It means something.
Yeah.
Or like you'll have a picture, but it's like a friend and shit. So whatever. I ask about the girl, and it's like, oh well, yeah, we're in the same city now, and like we're working it out. So don't proposition me for sex.
Yeah.
Like, go work it out
In the same breath.
We trying to work it out, but what you want tonight?
Like, no, I'm gonna go home tonight. This is not gonna work.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was, I don't know if it's involuntarily. I'm the one that's gonna act up front.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that people are gonna be
true.
honest.
That's all you want. You know, like, I'm gonna keep it 100, you keep it 100.
Yeah.
Like, just tell me what
If
it is.
you're on as fuck, just let me know.
Work it out.
And if you said I'm with my girl, but what's happening tonight, I can make that decision on what I want to do.
Right.
And just like that last time I saw y'all made that decision, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Right.
Because you're clearly trying to work something out. So
So
leave
go
me
do that.
alone.
Like,
Right.
if that's what you're doing, do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, the games.
and I feel like maybe take into consideration the other woman. Because if she has no idea about this, I mean, put yourself in her shoes.
Yep.
Right.
You know, is that something that you would want to experience? And yeah, you know, you got to worry about yourself, whatever. But I think karma is real.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Like,
Karma is real.
ready for the next one?
Yes.
Go.
Okay. Dear Jazz, Ray, and Bria Monet, what suggestions might you have for a woman who gets lonely from time to time because my boyfriend travels a lot for work? I'm open to pretty much anything. Help me, ladies. I need it.
You wanna start?
I mean, I was just
know
gonna
yours
say,
travel a lot.
yeah, just dealing with long distance relationships, I've done that.
Yeah.
But I think basically what we've talked about already, toys and porn, like experiment and learn what you like, and then me personally, I think it's fun to be like, I got something to try, you know, he comes back in and it's just like, okay, so that's how they said we're gonna do this like this, okay? I think it just brings something new, you know, have fun with it and learn yourself. I think with long distance relationships, a good thing is that you do have that time to explore yourself.
Yes.
So that you can, okay, I kind of like this, ooh, this is good, not so much, and then you can communicate that with your partner. So,
Definitely.
girl, have fun with yourself. And then tell him what you had fun doing.
I think I prefer long distance relationships.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's
I
so
think-
much work.
I know.
I think I prefer it only because, Well, I can't say like, let's say I get in a serious relationship. We can't be long distance, right? But I think that I like my space, and I like that aspect of a long distance relationship. Like, let me miss you. Let us like, you know, gain our life experiences and have something to talk about.
Nice.
Bring it to the table. FaceTime is your best friend. And if you want to get, you know, freaky on FaceTime. I think there's like a lot of tools that can really help you be okay without your partner from time to time. And again, exploring yourself, masturbate, all that good stuff. But the long distance, I think it comes with communication as well. So I think if anything, if you experience loneliness, I think talking about it with your partner, your partner might even also have something to chime in on that you guys can do together. So I think that more than anything, communication. So that's my take on it.
My experience with long distance, I have not liked it. Like, I did long distance when I was in college, undergrad, and I mean, it was only a 7-hour distance, but I feel like, I guess that many years ago, I was insecure and needing to know what my partner was doing at all times. And I haven't experienced that since then, so I don't know if I want to go back into like a long distance and being unsure about like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm hoping that I'm more secure in myself by the time I get in a relationship, of course. But I still have these thoughts about, okay, the last person I was with, then I did the long distance, and you don't know the person's doing, who they're talking to, where they're going. And anything could just be happening.
But I like that you brought that up, that at the time you didn't like long distance, but you're in a different dimension, or I like to say like stage in your life. So what worked for you in that time frame could definitely, or didn't work for you in that time, could work for you now. I think that we like change every single day. We learn new things about ourselves. So I think that like, if you have reservations about certain things that happened in the past, try them again. You know?
That's very true. You are in a different phase of life.
And I do like that you said like you get the time to yourself, because I like having my alone time and having my partner away. So I guess, you know, if it ever comes to that again, I would just have to see it from a different light. Take the good with the bad.
Your dream guy might be in Texas somewhere.
Talked about that.
I think being open-minded. Then back to the question. Back to the question, I think, just thinking positively about the situation and making it work. You really, truly love the person. So
That's what I was going to say. I think trying to maybe shift your mindset about it. Of course, you're going to have those moments where you're down or you wish you was around or whatever the case may be. But I think trying to find things that fill your time and also tending to yourself while you have the time. Because when he's there, you know, you're going to have moments where you're like, oh, he's annoying. Like, go in the other room or something. You know what I mean? So I think, girl, embrace it. Focus on yourself. Do what you can do for yourself. Because maybe, hopefully for you, the time will come that you guys are together. And in the same place. You know what I mean?
And then you're going to be like, oh, I wish I had some space.
So just embrace.
That's good.
I like that question. Hopefully
that was
good. Good luck. Okay.
All right.
So
we have exciting news.
Drum roll. So Joslyn has the Nani Box. And we have decided to do a giveaway. So one of our beautiful subscribers, followers, will have the opportunity to win one of Joslyn's very first Nani Box once they release. So please tell us a little bit about what they can expect from the Nani Box, and then we'll proceed.
Okay. So it's going to be 4 full-size products. I should say 3 because the other item is going to be intimates. So you'll expect to see 3 different panties of different colors, as well as body care. So you'll see some things that you can use in the shower. I actually have one of the products here. It is called V Magic. So it is going to be it's going to be a intimate skincare for your vulva, for your vagina.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect to have intimate care for your vagina in every box. So that will be considered our first release V Magic.
Yes.
As well as body scrubs, things like that. So I don't want to say too much. But expect to see things that is going to just dive right into self-care.
Yes.
Close your doors.
Yes. Lock the door.
And just, you know, tend to yourself.
Yes.
With the subscription box as well, it's going to be a carefully curated magazine that comes along with it.
Nice.
So you will see really nice campaign imagery for women that I know personally that will share love notes to women.
That's awesome.
So you'll also see
So
that in the
dope.
box.
Shout out to you for doing this.
Yes. This is like a box that I think every woman needs.
Self-care.
Yes. So I do want to say that the V Magic, I actually won this gift at your launch party, and I have used it. And I want to say that I went, talk about pubes, that's funny. I decided to use it after I got a fresh wax.
Yeah.
So I went and got waxed, and I was like, okay, let's use this. And when I say it's literally like the most soothing, like it's
I'm so jealous.
like no, you're not borrowing. Don't even ask. But like it's such a soothing, and you know, just the irritation of the vagina. It's sensitive. So after a wax or maybe the beach or, you know, just whatever you encounter, I think it's so soothing. That's like the first thing when I rubbed it on, and I was like, oh, because it was more of like a jelly consistence than I expected it. I thought it was going to be more like at the thick, but it was nice, but it's not oily, it's not greasy, it's literally like the perfect. It's perfect. Like I'm not being extra, I swear. I was like, wow, like a little bit more. Yeah, so I loved it. You want that. You want that.
All organic ingredients.
Yes. Cruelty free as well. I think that's important.
It's so important. Yes.
Yeah. So conscious, you know, body care. That is made for women. I think is so important.
Yes.
And something that I truly consider when I purchase or, you know, when I place things in the boxes. So everything that you'll see in the boxes is something that I've used, something that I've loved.
Yes.
So we got your experience.
Yeah, you got my experience in the box.
That's perfect. Because I think this is the education. This works. This is nice. Here, sis.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to you too. Like, try this out. So definitely. So you will get the V Magic in the box. This subscription box. So you can expect that and so much more. So for this giveaway, what are we calling it? Our keyword?
Yes, our keyword.
Our keyword
is
kinky.
Kinky. Yes, because kinky is fun and kinky is for everyone.
So yeah, guys, if you want to enter into this amazing giveaway, you have to, there's going to be a slew of things that you have to do, but we're going to let you know now that that is the keyword, and you cannot enter the giveaway without knowing that keyword.
Kinky.
So be sure to look out for more updates as far as when the giveaway is going to happen, what the other requirements are for the giveaway.
Yes, definitely.
So excited.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait for one of your audience members to get some of the boxes.
Yes.
So exciting.
So get their feedback about it.
Let us know. Did you enjoy it? Honestly, I need somebody else to test this out. And like, it's literally, I'm telling you, game changer.
Nice.
Game changer.
Joslyn, it was so great having you
Yes,
today.
it was.
Thank you
So
for
great
having me.
Coming. Yes.
This was conversation I think was necessary.
Yes.
Not only for me, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing conversation to have.
Yes.
Authentic, it felt good.
Yeah.
And hopefully your followers also got something from it.
Yes.
So yeah.
Thank you for being so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because it's still not on YouTube. Millions of people see this one day, you know what I mean? So thank you for being so vulnerable and open and honest. And guys, please make sure to watch the visual version on YouTube coming out Wednesdays at midnight. Or you can catch the audio version on SoundCloud or Radio Public.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank
you, Joslyn.
Thank you.
Oh, real quick before we stop, can you let them know your social media handles?
Yes. So you can follow me at my personal at Joslyn JOSLYN.Chanel CHANEL. That's my personal page, as well as my business page, Nani Box NANIBOX. And check out the website at www.nanibox.co.
Yes.
Love it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.